El Borincano. Monster Records. Una loquera nueva.
All right, everybody. So the first things first, we're gonna check for updates, and to get the update, you're gonna need to grab the USB cable that came with the pack. And of course, you see the connection right there where you're gonna connect it. And then the other side, which is the USB, is gonna go right into the PC. So I'm doing this video more for people that might have a little hard time technically. That way you understand. I already downloaded the file for this, but I'm gonna do it real time just to help you. So I connected this there, okay? Now, I'm gonna go on the PC, which you see right here, and I'm gonna connect this side into an open USB port, okay? The tool is gonna turn on. You see that it turned on. Now, you could go to their website, the manufacturer's website, and of course you gotta download the file. And I'm gonna show you because I know for some people it's gonna be a little bit tough, okay? So I'm gonna go to the FXTUL. I'm gonna go to their website, okay? You don't have to sign in. You could just go to downloads. And as you can see, hopefully you're seeing at the bottom here, this is for the M6. So this is the newest version that they have right now. For mine, it's showing version 1.03. So we press this and it's gonna download, all right? You see right here, diagnose, you also see right here. You press that button and that's gonna download it. So I'm gonna download it again just to show you. See, you can't scan for viruses, but I download it because you will think, you know, that the manufacturer is not gonna have no viruses in the thing. So it is already downloaded. It's a RAR file. And I'm gonna go, my second screen, I'm gonna grab the folder, open where it is. And as you can see, it will be on my downloads right here. Okay, and I'm actually gonna cut this out, which I already have it in here, but I'm gonna place it again. So it's gonna give me this because I already downloaded it for you guys, but I'll just replace it, okay? So the instruction that they say is that you basically extract this, right? Extract it here. So it's right here, okay? So you're gonna grab, it says you're gonna grab this whole folder. I'm gonna copy it, right? I'm actually gonna cut it. And then there's a drive that opened up in the computer. As soon as you plug it, there's a drive that opens up for this. So I'm gonna go in there. You see there's a diagnose there, right? I'll just paste it over, all right? And again, the instructions are in page 17 of the user manual. Right there, it tells you what to do, okay? So just open this drive and replace the old version of the diagnose folder. Just upgrade it. So right now, if you're seeing, it's gonna take some time to upgrade. So I'll come back once it's upgraded. Okay, so it's done installing into the device. So what we do next is we basically just shut it off. So you could, I don't see a power button on this. So I'm simply just gonna unplug the cable. And remember what it's saying now. I'm gonna unplug the cable. Okay, be off. I'm gonna plug it again. And I'm gonna press OK. So that should be it. So this is still version 103 with the newer files now. That means that the files should be updated. Look at that. So it updated it, right, from the files that I already installed. So it did see it. So right now you probably got the newest thing. And another thing is it is not touchscreen. Unfortunately, this one is not touchscreen. It is pretty light, I gotta tell you. So it's not rugged. This is not made, it's not made for you to be dropping it and all that. It's not rugged, it's very light. You could feel it. But now let's go to the bike and actually see what it does on the bike. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to go and find the cable for your bike. There are a lot of cables because, again, this is for multiple motorcycles. So I know how my cable looks. I know that it's like the OBD one for it. It's like a red connector with, I believe, 6 little pins inside. I'm going to grab my OBD, and sorry, I just want to show you this, but I don't want to drop it. This is my OBD plug. I got to remove this. As you can see, I'll plug this in. Okay, that goes in there. Okay, so I am glad that I'm doing this like this, live and things like that. I do some edits, but that way you can learn with me as we go, so you don't make the same mistake I made. So this is fine. This is the way it's supposed to go. The problem is that you're supposed to grab this cable. And this is the cable that goes connected to the machine between the device and the OBD cable. Because again, you want it to be long. So as you can see, I connect this side. They made it just like one of the computer cables where you actually make it sturdy by just screwing this in. You'll make it sturdy. So that was my fault. Again, first time I'm doing this. I'm doing it with you guys so you can see it. Like I tell you, I do the honest reviews here. So now this part is gonna go to the device. There we go. And as soon as I plug it, as you see, I haven't put in the key yet, but the device is turning on already. All I did was connect the device. The device is picking, I guess, maybe 5 volts from here, or maybe even 12 volts from here, from the OBD, and it powers it up. So now I'm gonna put the camera on this side so you guys can see what I'm doing in real time. And again, not sure if my bike is supported. I don't believe that the 2024 Ducati SuperSport is supported, but we'll see if it still maybe reads something. All right, so I hope the video wasn't too fussy, but there you go. We're gonna do it from there, go through it together. I'm not gonna mess with the settings. I'm just gonna go right in through. We're gonna go into diagnostics. Again, I forget it's not a touch screen, but we're gonna go into diagnostic. We're gonna look for the bike, which is a Ducati. Okay, version, yep, that's the newest version. Okay, we're gonna see if identifies my VIN. Let me do it without starting the key. Oh, look, beautiful, you see? So the ignition is not on. I like that. So here we go. Here we go, we set it to on. Okay, and then I believe you're gonna press the OK as it says down there. Here we go. F1 is okay, so we go to F1. Here we go. So as you can see, it doesn't identify my Ducati again. See right here, if you got one of these bikes. Okay, let's see. So a lot of different bikes. Let's see, it might have a SuperSport, but again, it might not be for the 2024. I think it might be 2021 or something like that. But this is the different, look at that right there, SuperSport, right? So let's press that, okay? And then here you have, mine's a 950. We're gonna try the 950 that's on it. So right here, SuperSport 950. And again, you have Harley and all that. And again, see, 937 cc's, which that is the cc's on this bike. That is the true cc's, 937 cc's. So we'll press on that, okay? And again, see the year, 2019 and 21. So they don't have the 24. So we'll try right here. The ignition is on right now. And let's press F1. Oh, so there you go. So it did pick up my VIN. I'm probably gonna blur that out, but it did pick up my VIN. Okay, the model is a 950, engine capacity, year 21 plus. So it picked that up, okay? Let's press F1, see what happens. So quick test and control unit. Don't know what that is. We're gonna try if anything happens. So ECM. So it is picking up on my ECM. That is the correct ECM that I got. ABS anti-lock brake, budge, unknown. I forget what this means. Maybe it said that we can't test it. And Bluetooth. Let's see what the Bluetooth is. So let's read focals. It shouldn't have focals, but you never know. It's on. Go to F1. No focals. There you go. All right, so then let's go back. So I'm gonna try to see what else it will do with it. So F1. Okay. Let's see what module information does. So it's giving you the BBS, the black box, part number, and everything. It's giving my VIN, the date that they programmed it. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see what else we could check. Let's see if I, okay, so I'm oh, so pass. Okay. Let's try the instrument cluster just for kicks. Let's see what happens. And if anything moves on it or anything, I'll tell you. Okay. So it's gonna module information. Okay, so it gives you all the current date stored in the dashboard. Yes. Ducati part number. Standard full power. Next decimal service in is saying 15,000 kilometers, so that's probably like 9,000 miles or something like that. But how about if I press it? So it doesn't do, it just tells you. So it just reads programming date 10/24/24. Programming, parameter table, next annual service. I think, yep, October. It's October 24th is coming. I wish that you were able to change it, but again, this is just to read codes and things like that. Transport mode setting. Yep, it doesn't do nothing, but it's reading everything. It's reading the dash. It's reading and if you got any faults in the thing, I guess it'll show you. Okay. Okay, switch is on. Front left turn signal short circuit to ground, circuit to positive or open circuit. So you see it's giving me a code for the cluster. It's giving me a code. So probably it's codes that were stored from before. So I am gonna clear all those codes. So that is nice to see, historic. Let's see this. Let's see if anything, here we go, it's getting, so activate dashboard lights. Let's see if it works. You ready? You guys ready? I'm gonna show you.
Artists, here is your reminder. Seizure medication.
You ready? We're gonna see it together. Let me try to get this. Oh, F1 start. Ready? Here we go. There you go. It's communicating. So my check engine, I know nobody took my check engine out. Light, right? Because we saw it there for 8 seconds. So we saw that. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. It says activate tactometer. Here we go. Here we go. F1. And for 9 seconds. So here we go. What is it gonna do? It's going 31. You see that? 62, 186. So now I know how fast it could go. 186. I've always asked myself that. Somebody asked me, I didn't have the answer. 186. All right? Revolution counter activation. You ready? Here we go. So this little thing can do things, you know? Here we go. F1, and we're gonna start. 9 seconds. Revolutions. Up. What happened there? Something happened because it turned on the lights. Oh, there we go. There you go. There you go. So it does work. It did work as you guys saw it. So it does communicate. It does communicate with it. So it's pretty neat. And for other bikes, it could do other things, man. I forget what it was, but it could do other things. So service maintenance. Okay. Oh, no way, my people. So the annual service warning light deactivates it. The demo service light also. Instrument BBS synchronization. What? Oil service light. Variation of the current date in the dashboard. I don't want to really mess with. Wow. Let me see this. I kind of don't want to mess too much with it, but let's see. The function we align the odometer value stored in the BBS and in the instrument panel. So this is for them people, if they get a bike that is just shows lines and that's it on the dash, on the cluster, this will synchronize it and fix it. So this has that capability, and this is a 2024 Ducati SuperSport. So it does that for that, okay? All right, so real quick, for you guys, I braved it out. I did go and do it, and it gave me an error. So it did not synchronize. It could be that maybe if I press it again, it does. But again, this is not for the 24. But it does do a lot so far. So I know it's going to reset probably the lights and all that if I want to. All right. So actuation test, we went through all that, and it was good. We could go. So it says fault 2. And I don't know what this is, but we're going to go for it. Here we go. For you guys, I'm taking it. Okay. So it's going through some tests. It's giving me some focus. So ABA's anti-lock brake system, Bosch. There's some faults. Instrument cluster, we know there's 2. ECM, there's a fault. What's the fault in the ECM? Let's see what's in the ECM. So front speed sensor. Saying the front speed sensor has a fault. Okay. So this machine is really nice, man. This is really nice. We know the instrument cluster, anti-lock brakes. I don't know because it is working, my anti-lock brakes. But these are just stored. You know, it could be a false positive and it gets stored. So I'll probably go ahead and delete them all and just go from there. Rear wheel speed sensor, implausible signal. Well, I know it's picking it up because it's working. So like I said, I've taken this bike apart and all that. So it could be a lot of things, a lot of faults. So I'm probably gonna, did I go through this one already? Will you go? Yeah, already. Okay, but again, this is for many motorcycles, many different. And again, you pick which one it is. I picked Ducati because that's what I have right now. But again, you see it has all these right here, which you could go through, okay? And again, you could do different things. I'll probably go into the settings, mess with all that. Look, got voice. Interesting. What is voice? Oh, so it's the beep. Okay, I don't want the beep. Oh, it's not the beep. So I gotta figure out what voice is then. Oh, it turned it back on. Okay. Okay. So I gotta figure this out, my people, and then I'm gonna try to, and software upgrade, please visit. See right here, it tells you where to go for the latest update, which I did. You could delete your record data, but this is awesome, my people. Battery, let's see what the battery does. Start test, so you could test with the clamps, I guess, that it brought. Standard test, quick test, charging test. It's pretty, hey, I'm telling you, I'm in shock that this thing reads what it reads. So I can't complain. All I gotta do is go and try to see how to erase them right now. That's what I need to do, because there is a way to erase them. So when I go, it doesn't find it. But when I go and pick the bike myself, then it reads, my people. So, you know, this is pretty good. This is pretty good for the price. Is good. Like I say, it has a lot of motorcycles in here. It comes with all the connectors and the OBDs that you are gonna need. And also, if you need to add a different motorcycle or something you wanna do to it, you could always go and talk to the factory and they will implement it for you. It's lifetime upgrades, lifetime. So that is awesome. You know, I gotta give it a thumbs up because of that, man. As far as plastic material, you know, the plastic material is not the greatest, but what I care is about the software, that the software works and it does what they say it does. So for some bikes, you might be able to even read the keys in this thing and the EEPROM. Unfortunately for my bike, it doesn't do it. So again, I believe you even have BMW in here, my people. So now you know, again, check on the description for the link where you can find the products. They also got other products. If they're nice enough to maybe send some of the other products, I will show you what the other products could do, because they have one that's just for Ducati. You know, they got one for Asian bikes like this. This is the one that has all of them combined, which is cool, my people. So if anything, ask your questions down below. And yeah, go check this guys out, man. I think it's pretty sweet. So until next time, my people.